I'm Joost from Kids Toy Studio and I'm here today with DOS, an exciting new card game from the creators of Uno. And this is a really cool and fast game. Now if you've played Uno, this is from the same makers as Uno, then you'll like DOS as well. It adds an extra dimension to the Uno game and you have to, well, try to get rid of all of the cards in your hand as well. But you have two stacks where you can play your cards to, and you can play two cards in one round if you're able to. So that's a pretty cool aspect of this game, which makes it a little faster and with just a little more strategy than with the Uno game. Now let's look at these different cards you have here. Just as with Uno, you can play any card. Okay, so you have each get 7 cards, each player, and the rest you can draw from. But you have 2 of these discard piles. So it can't be a special card. You have 2 of these discard piles and you can choose where you want to discard your cards to. Now, just as with Uno, you can discard to the same color. So red on red, that's possible. But you can also discard onto the same number, like the number 10. That's really, really high. Now, only a few 10s. But if you have 2 cards that both amount to 10, let me just check if I have that somewhere. So I have like a 7 and a 3. Then you can put those on that stack, but they have to be the same color. So 7 yellow and 3 blue, that's not allowed. But let's see, I have a 7 and a 3, both yellow. So I can play these together to the 10. Now you can decide in what order you want to play them, so that could be a strategy. You can play 2 cards that amount to 1 number or 1 card on each of the discard piles. That's up to you. Or you can play 1 card, and if you can't play a card at all, you have to draw 1 from the pile. Now there are a few extra special cards here. Just as with Uno, you can have these where you need to draw 2 cards. You can play that on any blue card, but there are a few extra special cards. You have these 2s. You can use these in combination with any other digit because these are sort of rainbow. So if like a 1 and this 2 card, I can play these on this 3 because that's 3 together. So now I've played 2, and you also have these extra special cards. You can play these like a rainbow on any card, and then the next player has to play 2 cards, and if he's not able to, he can only play 1 or he can't play any at all, then he has to draw 2 cards. So that's an extra special card that's also not in the Uno set. So you can play this with anyone from 2 to 4 players, and it's also very, very, very fun with 2 players, so that's great as well. And it's aged for 7+, although my son is relatively good with numbers and he is 5 and he also enjoyed this game. And we did the first couple of rounds with the cards on the table so everyone could see the other players' cards just to get into the game a little bit. So you might be able to play this with a little younger kids. But it's a fun game and fast game for adults as well. So I really recommend this game for anyone who loved Uno but wanted a little extra strategy and some extra gameplay. And this is a great set for you.